Hey everyone, I hope you're taking it easy and your day has been great thus far. For this video, we'll be going through a contents review of the high-grade Danazine, and this was from Mobile Suit Gundam Age, released by Bandai back in 2012. So, wow. So for this particular kit, it's now hitting its 10-year anniversary, although obviously Age started the year prior back in 2011. So continuing a bit of a vegan theme, not intentionally, but it is how it is. Just a quick content review for the Danazine, as the box has been well and truly flat packed. So here we have manual for the Danazine. No English translations. This is probably a decade too early. So front image of the Danazine, taking on a bit more of a beast type look as opposed to a typical humanoid. In terms of the back, it's still part of the instructions, but if we actually open up the instructions, so we have a few more shots of the Danazine, both with its wings out, flight mode, front and rear. I will admit they're very nicely posed for these shots. Some of the mechanisms and joints involved, its various armaments, as well as other references to what was happening, which would have been the third arc. So we have the Gundam Age 3 normal, the orbital, and the fortress with young Kyo. And we have the main antagonist. I always get antagonist and protagonist mixed up. But we have a image of the Garaga in the bottom, as well as a small color guide, black, green, and a bit more of a lighter green for the various effect colors. Looking at what would be included, so we'll be having a look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 runners, A to E, several polycap runners as well, 2 small ones and a large one, and there will also be a small foil sticker sheet. In terms of the build, keep that for the timing. So I was going to say body, but I assume the upper body. So this will be slightly different because it's not fully humanoid. Let's assume this is the main chest area. The head, the arms, which are pretty normal, so left and right. Obviously get the upper body done. Then we have the legs, left leg and a right leg. And then the actual tail, which will then, tail and lower section, I imagine, which will obviously come together with the top, the wings, and just some information about opening and closing the side flaps on the head, as well as how to put it into its flight form. So that is pretty cool. So that was the instructions, which we'll come back to later. In terms of the foil stickers, so very small foil sticker sheet, probably just for the eye, and I believe there's 2 areas that would, I believe in the anime, were sections that it would shoot its various beam weapons from, so that will be the same here, but that's pretty cool. Very minimal on the stickers. In terms of the runners, so I'll do a runner this way. So a runner in one color in that dark, I want to say dark olive green, but we'll stick with dark olive green, but it is the one green. So this will be for your external armor parts, bits of the wings, tail, some of the legs, and I guess upper thigh area. So that's the A runner. We have the B runner, which is also in the same color. So once again, more external armor components. A little bit of detailing, but the vegan suits, given that they were more, I was going to say humanoid, but then you have the Danazine. I dare say less mechanical and more biological in its shaping and contours. But there's still a bit of detail here, so that'll be still cool to try and panel on. So that was the B runner. Moving on to C, where the color now changes into more of that black. So this will be more of your joints, internal components and things like that. But they do look quite nice. Will be a bit different given that I have done some of the earlier vegan sets. Like last year would have been the original Zedis, the Gaffran, the Bacto. I've done a Legolas, and yeah, this will be the odd one out of the crew actually. D runner, once again in black still, so hands, arms, limbs, things like that, and obviously some joints, so that's pretty cool. A E runner, also still in black, so this will probably form up bits. I know this will probably be part of the legs, but upper legs, and I suspect these will be the foundations of the lower torso, which is pretty cool. So 3 runners of black and 2 of green, so it actually has a few more runners than the Dorado, surprisingly enough. 2 PC7 runners, so these are the ball socket type of polycaps, so there's 2 of those. And then lastly, my favorite polycap runner in yet another charcoal black type color, the PC001, as I also call it, the Oh No polycap runner. So there'll be a good number of these being used. So that was a nice quick run through of what the Danazine came with back in the day, and even now still comes with if you can get your hands on it. I will provide a link to the Danazine kit over at HobbyLink Japan. Since I had to create the link and everything, I do know it is sadly on back order, but the pricing is still probably on par with what it was when it was first released. So when in doubt, put in a order. It definitely helps to feel a bit more confident to know that it will still be at its recommended retail price and not necessarily price gouged to some uncomfortable value. There'll also be a link to the other high-grade age kits as well, just for a bit of a browse, much like I would have done for the Dorado. So hopefully the next age contents review will not be a vegan kit. Depends what I have on hand. I do know I have a few, but I just randomly picked one out from the pile. So here we go, the Danazine. So with that being said, thank you very much for watching this video. Feel free to leave a like or a comment and subscribe if you have not done so already. Extra content can also be found on my Instagram account, and you can find that in the description below. Thanks again for your support to help grow this channel. Stay safe and take care, and I will catch you all in the next video. See ya.